All right, what's up, guys? So, here's the thing. I'm not trying to come off as a hater when making this video, but at the same time, I know some people may look at me as a hater, but I'm not. Like, I really want the best for this game. I'm going to attempt to not say anything disrespectful, but you have to understand my frustration. When I buy a game, I'm not expecting to buy a game that I played 10, 15 years ago, talking on the Fight Night series and stuff. I want to play something different. I want to play something unique. I know there ain't really a whole lot of different things that you can add to a boxing game, but I'm like, fam, there are actually a lot of things that Fight Night didn't even have that you guys very well could have added into the game. Add some street fighting. I think they did kind of have like some bare knuckle type fights in the last Fight Night Champions, but I'm saying have it where your character is walking down the street and he gets into an altercation. Have it where there's like some like street fight stuff going on. Have it where my character can actually exercise and do things to have like add to his weight. But it's like make the game different, make it unique, make it to where I can look at this and think of just it being undisputed, not, oh, this is a game to compete with EA and their UFC games and their Fight Night games. Because I feel like that's how a lot of people look at this game. They don't look at this game as its own game. They look at it as like, okay, well, EA had their turn, now it's Undisputed's turn. But it's like the EA Fight Night games are still going to be in the conversation when talking on Undisputed. So that's why I'm like, nah, man, the game got to be different. It has to be its own unique game. So hopefully by the time when this game does get its full release at the end of the year or whenever, it's different. It's not like, oh, okay, like you can have like a side-by-side comparison of the latest UFC game and this game, and it's like I can't see a difference. Like it looks honestly the same and stuff. I'm not trying to think that when playing this game. I'm trying to think, wow, this is its own unique, different game. But then another issue that I have with this game is that you could be standing this close to a boxer, right? You can press whatever punch button that you want to press. Why am I not connecting? I get if I'm standing at a distance and then it's like, yeah, obviously you ain't gonna connect if one person's standing on the other side of the ring and the other person's standing on the other side of the ring. But if you're literally, I can hear this person breathing and you don't connect with a punch, no. My thing is this, because you can press the punch button like 5 different times. I feel like 1.5 of those punches may land. But I'm like, you should not be standing that close to somebody and it's either you're swinging around them or your character doesn't swing at all. So that's why I'm like, at the end of the day, I really don't know if this game is ready for a full release. Some may say that it is. I'm going to say that it's not. Because if this is what they're going to release at the end of the year on console, I would recommend, like, if you're on console, check Steam regularly to see if this game has any updates, because there is actually, if you go to the Steam page, so go to the Undisputed page on Steam, check the most recent reviews if you want to, because currently right now it's sitting at mixed, but I'm gonna just like kind of, I guess, like for those that don't really use Steam that much, the best rating that you can get on Steam is overwhelmingly positive. And then it's very positive, mostly positive, mostly then negative, mostly negative, very negative, and then overwhelmingly negative. And then that's like overwhelmingly negative is a bad, like, worst rating that you can get. But I'm gonna just kind of like just give you guys a little bit of some, tips and things with Steam and their ratings. When a game is sitting at mixed, that means that it's not good. That means that there's some people that are going to have a good experience, and then there's some people that's going to have a bad experience. And I feel like most of the times, usually it's people that's, that's having the worst experience. That's like going to be the reviews that stand out, because it's like you really don't know at the end of the day whether you're going to get a good copy of the game or a bad copy of the game. So that's why I'm like, if this game is by the end of the year, if it ain't at very positive or overwhelmingly positive, I would recommend that you hold off on this game until the company gets their act right. Because I'm like, I'm not trying to play a game. I really wish I could get my money back. But I ain't played hours and then had this game for a long period of time to the point where I can't get my money back. But it's like, they pretty much sat on this game and had it where it was like the only thing that you can do was challenges and multiplayer. But career mode wasn't added until, I think, the beginning of this year? This game came out January 31st of last year. So they had a whole year to do whatever they wanted to do, but it was like they didn't do nothing with the game. So that's why I'm like, fam, I'm not trying to buy a game where it's like development, it's going to happen every 15 business years. I'm trying to play a game that's active. I'm trying to play a game that's fun. I'm not trying to play a game where it's like, oh, I got to wait on your guys' time to have fun. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, to anybody out there that is thinking about buying this game, I would recommend you go out, because I don't know if Fight Night Champions or any of the other boxing games that EA release is available to purchase, but if you can acquire a Fight Night game, just play that. At least you're playing a game that's finished, all right? But yeah, Undisputed, if what they got right now with this game, if that's what they just gonna release at the end of the year, then I'm telling you, do not, under any circumstances, I don't care how fun it looks, go, or even just as much as this, go watch real boxing and then watch when somebody's playing this game, and I guarantee and I promise you it's gonna look like two different things. Because when I'm playing this game, I'm like, fam, if this is what boxing is, then I guess, yeah, I don't know, maybe these guys, they watch some of the worst boxing matches of all time and they say, let's just make a video game out of it. But I'm like, nah, bruh, there's no way possible that this is going to be the game that has its full release at the end of the year. Because I'm like, fam, this game is very much in early access. It is nowhere near a full release, okay? So if I'm the developers behind this game, I will wait on it until you actually sit down, listen to the fans on what they want for the game. But it's like, I just feel like that nowadays, it's like companies, they just release games, don't care about nothing that the fans say. I'm like, do you realize at the end of the day, we're the ones that's playing this game? We all very well can stop playing this game. Nobody, and it's gonna be one of those games where it's like you see it on like a Steam sale for like $2.99, if not less. Because it's like, oh, we're just trying to like capture. But I'm like, fam, people, listen to the fans. Don't just watch this video and just think, oh, this is just some guy mad about the game. No, actually hear what I have to say. Actually fix the game. Listen to the people that are leaving reviews on this game every single day. But it's like, if not, then I'm like, fam, then good luck to you guys. But I guarantee and I promise you this game ain't gonna last. It's like, if you ain't gonna listen to the fans, the game ain't gonna last. All right, so listen to the fans on what they want. Just don't come out with a game and then expect people that like it, especially if there's all these different problems that's wrong with the game. You gotta sit down and you gotta actually come up with a game plan. Have a meeting, whatever the situation is. Don't take no days off. I'm saying, because my thing is this. Imagine I do this video and it's unfinished. You guys just only seen the first half of this video and I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you want to see the next half of this video, wait until next year. Do you honestly think you're going to be remembering a video that I recorded, the second half of it, the very next year? Especially if you guys don't even really like mess with my channel like that. That ain't no different than the person that's playing this game. And they don't really mess with the game like that. But I'm supposed to wait for a career mode that's going to come out a whole year later. Yeah, that's why I'm like, nah, bro. It's like, you guys really got to sit down and work on your guys' game. Because I'm like, if not, then fam, games like this, I'm telling you right now, they're not going to last. And I'm like, and it's going to be somebody else that comes out with a fighting game that looks way more cooler and the developers are way more invested in it than you guys are. And that's going to be the game that ends up blowing up. Do you want that to happen? Because I'm saying games is coming out literally every single day. Every single day. So it's like, do you guys want it to where it's like, okay, let's say for an example, EA, they get their crap together, that they start making good fighting games and stuff. Where does that leave you guys? But like to a point where nobody's not even thinking of your guys' game. So I'm saying it's like, act like to just all video game developers out there, including the people behind Undisputed, act like that your guys' game is like down in the dirt. It has an overwhelmingly negative rating. People are not messing with the game. They're abandoning it. They're just making bad videos after bad tweet after bad, all different types of social media posts about your guys' game, and you're trying to do something to win the audience back. Because I guarantee and I promise you, if the developers look at this video and then they just keep on scrolling and the game ain't gonna last. I'm telling you that right now. I have seen this way too many times with video games where the developers just jump ship and they're all like, okay, well, we got the money that we wanted out of this game. Let's just move on to something else. The game ain't gonna last, the company ain't gonna last, and it's just gonna be one of those companies where it's all like, oh, I wonder whatever happened to them. You open up the Steam page for Undisputed and it just sent you right back to the main Steam page. So I'm saying, if you guys want something good to happen to your guys' game, you have to show people that you are invested into the game and stop coming out with updates every other year. That no, man, that's not what a video game should be. For one, video games should always come out completely finished. Or, early access, okay, I can somewhat understand. You want people to test the game out. If that is the case, bruh, the game should be free. But it's like you got people out here paying for a demo. What sense does that make, man? It's like, nah, I'm serious. It's like, people, all video game developers out there, you guys got to stop doing stuff where it's like, it almost looks like a scam, So I'm saying you guys got to work on that stuff. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.